What is going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I naturally added 90 pounds. Yes, you heard that right, 90 pounds to my bench press in less than 6 months. Guys, if that sounds interesting to you, if you hit a bench press plateau and you're struggling recently on bench press, go ahead, stay tuned. You're gonna like what you see here. If you're new here, my name is Ricky Lowe. I run this channel. I talk about fitness, dating, red pill content. I talk about self-improvement. If you're interested in all that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you can get all the notifications whenever I post a video. Share with your friends if you have a friend that's maybe struggling in the gym. Right now, comment down below, what are your goals on bench press? What is your bench press max right now? And what do you want to achieve? Comment that down below right now before we start this video. Now let's get started. So, how exactly did I add 90 pounds to my bench press? Well, to give you that answer, first we have to start off with how much was I benching and how much am I benching now? So I worked out throughout high school and stuff. You know, I played football. You know, in high school when you go to the weight room and you lift weights with the team, you might not have the best form, which was a big thing that I was lacking actually. I did not have the form necessary to have a strong bench press, right? So about October, November of 2021, I started seriously lifting, right? I actually started lifting weights with my friend Anthony Escalera, which you might know him from the Larry Wheels video right here, but he lifted with Larry Wheels, and at the time he was 19 and he was benching 500 pounds. So like I talked about in my video, who you surround yourself with, right? I'm gonna put that right here for you guys to see. If you surround yourself with people that are better at a task or better at a certain aspect of life, you will also see improvements in that area of your life. You will also continue to grow in that area, right? So in this case, my friend Anthony was significantly better than not only myself in bench press, but significantly better than anybody I've ever met. He just recently actually hit the bench press world record for his class, which was I think 540. I'm gonna leave his Instagram down below if you want to go ahead and show him some love and support and give him a follow, you know. But basically he taught me everything that I need to know about getting bigger, how to eat, taking rest and all that stuff, and we're gonna talk about all of this stuff in this video, right? So with all of that stuff being said, right, you know, I did a whole lot of talking, a whole lot of jibber jabber, but I have to, you know, show credibility where it's due and show, you know, where I learned this knowledge. Because I mean, you look at me, I'm not the biggest guy myself, but if you look at the guy, you know, that I train with, the guy that teaches me all this stuff, and I'm giving him full credit, right? Go ahead, show him some love. His Instagram is going to be down below in the description, right? So when I started lifting with Anthony in about November, I remember benching and he was like, man, what the hell are you doing? Because my form was all jacked up. When I was benching, I was having wrist pain because I don't know if you guys know, but you're supposed to squeeze the bar like hard as hell. That actually helps stabilize your wrist muscles, right? I was experiencing a lot of wrist pain. Grip was way too narrow. I thought I knew what I was doing because I've been working out. But a big thing about working out, lifting, right, is you have to have an open mind. Not necessarily all the time, right? So if some guy, some big fat guy that doesn't bench a lot and stuff, and he's going up to you and telling you some type of BS tips, right? You know, we've all seen this guy, right? He thinks he's cool because he's been going to the gym for 2 weeks and he wants to tell everybody what he knows, right? But if you look at somebody that is significantly lifting a lot better than you, is very strong, you know, you could see like my friend Anthony. He's a big guy. He's really strong. I mean, he benches over 500. I've seen him deadlift over 600, squat over 500. I mean, the dude's a beast. He's an animal, right? Like I said, his Instagram is in the description. So when he told me that my form was all messed up, you know, it was a reality check to me, because I've been doing this stuff for so long. I've been lifting for years, right? I've been lifting since high school. And you know, he showed me this is the form you got to do. And so basically, you have to squeeze the bar tight as hell, get your leg drive, right? I'm gonna do a whole video on bench press techniques, but this is how I got my bench press up. So after that, we started benching probably 3 times a week, and I went from 135 as my max. Granted, take this into account that my body weight is also 138-ish at the time. I'm only 5'6", so I look like very cut, but you know, I'm only like 150 pounds, right? So I was benching my body weight, which I've heard that a lot of people can't even do that. So I was kind of advanced, but you know, I wasn't very strong. 135, only one plate, not that much. I just recently hit 2 plates. I hit that in April. It's May now, and I wanted to make this video, right? So in 5 months, I got my bench press up 90 pounds. This is the sets that we were doing, right? A lot of 5x5s. The number one key to getting strength was actually rest. A lot of people don't talk about resting, and a big thing that Anthony told me and what got him so strong is he rests 5 minutes minimum in between heavy sets, right? We did a whole lot of powerlifting. Didn't really mess with bodybuilding that much. We did bench press, deadlifting, and squats mostly. On days when we were bench, we would do some chest flies, of course, and some OHP, right? That brings me to my next point, overhead press. More specifically, seated overhead press. Doing seated overhead press at a moderately heavy weight for low reps, that activates the top part of your pecs and the anterior part of your delts, right? So when you do that, you're sitting like this, going straight up. It strengthens this part, which you need a lot for bench, and that's a big staple of how I got my bench press up to 225 from 135. This video is kind of all over the place, you know what I'm saying, but I just kind of wanted to show you my experience. So to recap, do a lot of seated overhead press, bench about 3 times a week, make sure you're eating a lot, and do powerlifting. If you want to get a lot stronger, do powerlifting, not necessarily bodybuilding stuff. Right now I'm doing bodybuilding stuff because I want to get bigger, but if you're going for strength, which if you're a beginner, I recommend going for strength first before doing hypertrophy training, because you're going to get the strength to lift heavy, and then you can lift moderately heavy, you know, with my experience that I've had and what I've done over the years, you know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Take 5-minute rest in between heavy sets because it gives your body the time to recover but not go cold, right? So there's a difference between going cold because you rested too long and going into it too quick because you just want to get in and get out, right? So rest 5 minutes minimum in between heavy sets. Make sure you're eating a lot of food, lots of carbs. I'm gonna make a video on that. And power lift. Like I said, man, this video is kind of all over the place, but this is how I got my bench press up 90 pounds in less than 6 months. It's not clickbait. I mean, I'm being 100% honest. I was lifting pretty weak when I met Anthony, and he was able to put me on some pretty good strength programs where a lot of 5x5s, honestly, lots of 5x5s, some 5x3s of the really heavy sets. And then another thing that I want to say is max as often as you feel like. A lot of people say you can't max every day. Well, you can max every day that you feel like maxing, right? So that's just my personal experience. It works for me. I'm able to get a lot stronger because I max more often. I remember when I played football, we would max probably like at most like once a month at most, and I wasn't very strong. I felt very behind because I didn't have the right form or anything. So I'm going to make a whole separate video on bench press form, how to have the perfect form for bench press, right? There's some videos on there, but you know, I want to do my own take from my experience because I feel like I can relate to you guys a lot more because, you know, I'm only 20 years old. I was just in high school last year. So with all that being said, guys, if you enjoyed the video, I know it was kind of all over the place, but I tried to make my points and not forget anything. I don't have any notes. Everything that I say is just straight off of here, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. If you like the setup with, I got my ring light sitting back at the desk. We're not doing very many car videos anymore. I got the curtains up so it blocks all the light, so it looks very professional in my opinion. All my videos are in 4K. If you really appreciate the effort that I put into these videos, go ahead, drop a like, drop a comment. How can I improve, right? I'm very, very new to YouTube. I've only been doing this for a little bit. I think I only have like 80 videos out, and that's uploading pretty much every day, so not even really 3 months of a full consistent work. Yeah guys, just subscribe, like the video. If you're on the podcast version, go ahead, leave a 5-star review. Anyways guys, I've done a whole lot of talking. I've been kind of all over the place, so if you enjoyed the content, just like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'm out.